You know what? Because this is what's really intriguing me now, right? But not only that, even your baby mama or your baby mama to be, I want to know all about all the 6 niggas who ran a train on her. I want to know about that experience. Let's really chronicle. Wait, so who was first? You? Oh, you were first. Okay, bet.
But again, this is the false equivalency thing. Is how is me interviewing Celina Powell once 2 years ago equivalent to what you're now describing?
Did y'all spit roaster? Because I ain't gonna lie, I just learned this term on Pornhub. Spit roast, whatever. Y'all Eiffel Tower there? Y'all was dapping it up. Bet.
Again. Okay. I just want to know, like, what did I do that you think is comparable to what you're now describing? Because again, my conversations about you include the interview with Celina Powell where she started talking about you, and then I asked Sarah Molina about you, and she talked about you for what, 1-2 minutes?
Okay. I've been trying to get to the 6ix9ine topic. So great.
Yeah, let's talk 6ix9ine. Yeah.
All right. So this is a great segue. When you talk to Sarah Molina, when you talk to her, hold on. By the way, you know, I'm a demon, but there's another demon watching. 6, you on the string.
Oh God, here we go.
6, you on the string.
6ix9ine. We can't hear him. Put it close to the mic.
He asked me, I'm not violating. 6. I told niggas, if they got issues with you, 6, keep it with you. When you start having niggas baby mamas, I beefed with this nigga's baby mama while he was in jail. I offered to buy her bum ass a fucking $50,000 Jeep customized because I know she was salty at 6ix9ine. I wanted to be a good guy. She came with this, you fat bum, blah, blah, blah. I'm a demon. Niggas was saying, you think I don't got to call 6 about nothing.
We can't hear him for the record. Yeah.
You got to put the mic.
Oh, my bad. It's Mike. Hold on. What do you say, 6?
No, I said that train. They really ran a train on his girl.
Adam, this is for you to answer me. I don't want to he wants to know, did they run a train on your baby mama? What up?
I mean, number one, whatever my girl has done in her private sexual life prior to me, not really my interest. So I mean, I don't feel any need to speculate about this at all.
Basically, say you don't care, 6. Like, yo, what's up?
6ix9ine, your baby mama fucked everybody in New York when she was working at that strip club, bro. It ain't no different. All these girls are wilding.
I'm gonna just keep watching you.
Oh my God.
Okay. All right. Well. All right. Okay. All right. Whatever. Yo, 6. All right. Well, he's just on. Anyway, I don't know what's up with you and 6.
What was that? I barely heard anything you said.
No, he said he doesn't care. He thinks you're a fan or whatever the case is. He's just gonna keep watching.
So I mentioned his girl. He fucking hangs up. All right.
Okay.
Okay, let's get to your point, because this is the longest podcast I ever did, and we really got to get to the point sooner or later.
No, we lit, man. We lit, yo.
I got to pee also becoming an issue in my mind.
Yo. Adam, don't do that. Adam, I clicked on your show one time. I seen you reviewing some like bum ass niggas. I know they were throwing you the $100 bills, good shit, but it was like 800 people in here. I'm like, what the fuck going on in here? Shit look light. I'm like, Adam's a star. What's going on? Adam, I know you probably got like at least 8K up in here. You probably got 10,000. This ain't long enough. Okay, let's
when I'm on stream,
content.
I still have to pee though. It's still a thing.
Oh, you can go to pee. We'll talk to your co-host.
No, but please tell me what you think I've done regarding 6ix9ine that was wrong. I want to hear what I did regarding 6ix9ine that you take issue with. Let's hear the answer to that.
Okay, now when you phrase it like that, it makes it feel like I'm like some boyfriend who's defending him.
No, I just want to know what you take issue with regarding my coverage of 6ix9ine.
House phone, I see you even laughing at your boss. Don't get fired. Relax, okay? But what I'm trying to say is this. I do have a couple questions about 6ix9ine. I just care about me. Because it's like everybody else. Adam, you have a multi-million-dollar brand with no jumper. If you let niggas violate you and act like you ain't shit, that's on you. You're white. You can bounce back. Me, when they violate me and shit like that, they move on to the next thing. That's the difference between black and white people. House phone, he understands. So me, I got to scrap with these niggas. They could say, yo, 6 just called up 6ix9ine himself. He's watching. He called up and said, no way, Act. Did people really run a train on his baby mama? You could just laugh it off. I don't care what she did. Like, that's in her past. You think I can say that?
I mean, I don't care. Why would I care about how you and I are viewed differently sexually because of our race? Why would I care about that?
Adam, you have to acknowledge this to recognize your space and my space in hip hop. You are linked with a girl who is pregnant. I have been linked with women, one woman who I took really seriously. If it was accepted, or even if she said it out of her mouth, that 5 or 6 rappers ran a train on her, do you think that I could become, nigga, you clown me just supposedly for being there while motherfucking 6ix9ine fucked Celina, and Celina was never my girl.
I didn't clown you. I laughed at the scenario she was describing, and I still feel like I'm within my right to laugh at the idea of you passing 6ix9ine a condom, which is again what she said.
Oh, okay. So why didn't you laugh when 6ix9ine asked, "Yo, did 6 niggas run a train on this nigga's girl?" Why didn't you really laugh? You didn't laugh at that one.
I don't think that's that funny. Yeah,
it wasn't that funny. You know why? Because
you handing 6ix9ine the condom is that was funny.
No, I think 6 niggas going back to back to back. I got the clip.
She's gonna really take issue with this characterization. It's not my job to defend whatever that story you've spun here is.
Hey, hold on. I'm glad you said that. So she might come out and say something to whatever. So if I later on put up some of the stuff that you asked me to take down, or I put up shit because I don't lie. I told you, I swear to tell the truth, nothing but the truth, so help me God. So if I put up the footage of her talking, trust me, Chosen, you saw the footage this morning. If I put up the footage of her admitting the trade and she was loving it, I'm just only defending myself. I'm just trying to say to you.
Okay. You're saying shit you already said. Why are we talking about this? Talk about the 6ix9ine thing, because we really got to move on with this podcast.
No, I only brought this up because you were just trying to say, why does he care? Why does it matter? And I'm like, and you're like, it was funny. And I'm like, well, when we talk about your girl, it doesn't seem funny to you. So I'd like to point out the issue. And also I like to point out that when you're talking to his baby mama constantly, like, while you might even be saying shit and even thinking shit, like, and I hear you even, like, you kind of like low-key said to me, was like, well, you're kind of pretty much saying that she fucked Shotty. You're not even, you're going off just her word. You're not even saying, yo, 6, listen, I'm trying to be objective here. Did this happen? Give me at least a statement. One thing I give Dom is live. One thing I give Dom is live.
For the record, everybody says, everybody says that she didn't fuck Shotty. She says it. Billy Otto said it. Seiko Billy said it. Snow Billy said it. Everybody seems to think she didn't fuck him besides you.
Who's everybody?
Huh?
Who's everybody? Name them slowly.
I just named them. Billy Otto, Seiko Billy, Snow Billy, all these guys.
No. Stop. You said Billy Otto. Now, I'm going to ask you and see how keen you're on your own interview skill, because I watch your shit.
Right.
Did Billy Otto not say the reason why he's not indicted is because he wasn't around for most of the shit and he stopped after the J Prince shit? And did 6ix9ine or any allegations say that that Shorty was fucking whoever before the J Prince shit? So basically you're asking niggas who never was around. You know who you should ask? Ask the niggas who was around. Ask the niggas who was around past the point.
But I mean, I'm not going to interview somebody just to ask them about that, for the record.
Yeah, but that's the point of the conversation that you talk to her for 20 times about. Don't you have another interview with her coming out? Am I lying? Tell me I'm lying.
I already did an interview. I interviewed her like 3 times, and it probably came up on all of them. Okay,
and so when you say nobody's saying it, you're not also admitting it. Like, you're looking clueless. I love you. I love white people. Yo, he's looking like, what?
But you seem so certain that Sarah Molina fucked Shotty. But I mean, all I'm saying is I've talked to a bunch of people on the podcast who all said that's not true.
Adam, me linking with you and doing this is not to tell you what's happening and what's not. I'm trying to tell you that you like to sneak this and you have narratives.
Who did I sneak this?
You sneak this me. I already told you. You said we're going back and forth on it. I told you. The way how you were talking to people who used to deal with me, and you're laughing at and you're running with narratives that they say about me, which also affects me in the industry, you wouldn't want me to do the same thing to you because it would be bad for business. And
okay, again, I've already acknowledged that I regretted laughing along with Celina's description of you guys hooking up with her that night. Not sure why we need to keep discussing this. I already acknowledged and apologized, in fact, for that.
Okay. So we already got through that. Listen, you interviewed a bunch of cap bitches about a bunch of cap shit. It got you a lot of views. By the way, Celina has gifted you a lot of shit. Salute to Celina, whatever she's doing. You know what I mean? But she's going crazy for you. And trust me, Celina, in terms of personality, she's a star. She knows when she's on your platform and she look at the rope game, she said, I don't think rope game looking too strong tonight. The chat niggas will look a little stronger. So you know what I'm gonna do? Yo, matter of fact, Ak gave me the condom. Ak watched 6ix9ine, fucked the shit out of me, and Ak was crying right there.
She didn't say you were crying. That would have been a little different.
The way you laughed about it, it appears that Adam, I'm black. Let's not get to semantics. You know,
she made it out like you were into it, which I get why you're offended by
Adam.
that, but that's what she said.
That's the same thing.
I'm black. I'm black.
She didn't say you were crying. That's a different type of threesome.
Adam, nobody could say a bitch, a chick, any person who's a female who I have any type of, I fuck with a bit. I sit there, hand a condom to another man, and he fucks her. Never happened.
Okay,
Bro,
again, we already covered this. I'm trying to talk about new stuff. We don't need to recover stuff we already talked about, right?
No. It matters. It matters.
But we talked about this exact thing for like an hour and a half already.
No, I'm gonna tell you why it matters. Because you started your stream, I don't know. Like you came from BMX. I probably playing some Tony Hawk music. I came from Bumbleclot, Spanish Town, Jamaica. That's the narrative that I gotta live with. I'm what the people who I looked up to and my greatest favorite musicians, not Drake, is Vibes Cartel. I go back there and say, oh, you a Bumbleclot gal clone. You pass a condom to another nigga and he fucked the chick you loved right there in her face. You a gal clone. So yeah,
I don't think anybody said you loved her.
Where you from? Like, where's your ethnicity from? Like, where?
White.
What is your? Huh?
White.
White, but what country? What country?
Europe.
Europe love that shit. You ever watch Game of Thrones? They fucking everybody. Nobody gives a fuck. In Jamaica, we are alpha males. We can't tolerate that shit.
You can't fuck another girl with your friend because you're from Jamaica? I'm pretty sure the Jamaicans are out here running trains, bro.
Oh, I like how Adam just he said you can't fuck another girl.
I mean, I've heard it. I've known a Jamaican or two in my day who told me that they ran a train or two.
Adam, you can't be in love with a girl and let your nigga fuck her, and you sit there. No,
but who did that? Nobody said you were in love with Celina. Can we talk about 6ix9ine? I thought you were going to bring up something different here. We can't just keep talking about the same thing, Ak.
I point out the hypocrisy. Let's talk about something else. All right, cool. Let's talk about 6ix9ine. All right, cool.
I want to know your issue with my coverage of 6ix9ine. Give me an argument. Give me something real.
All right, great. So I don't have a problem with your coverage, but I think it's pussy. Straight pussy. I'm gonna tell you why. I think Vlad has made his whole thing straight about 6ix9ine and how he covers it, even though I disagree with a little bit.
But again, I already told you, I'm pretty sure my way of covering 6ix9ine is exactly the same as what Vlad has done. So you got to explain the difference.
And by the way, I have this conversation for both of y'all. By the way, this is white institution. By the way, this is at a point you used to manage X, right? Yes or no? Say yes or no.
Sure.
Yeah. God rest his soul. I love XXXTENTACION. Me and X, we became closer after that, you know. And let me tell you what X you hated, especially, you know, I got onto complexes and third. I've said that complex. I've talked to the bosses. I've said it to them. I've said it in meetings. I've said it on stream. I say it because, again, while I do work with and for them in certain capacities, I am not no slave and no puppet, right? Let me tell you how white people treat shit, and let me tell you how people who are just only chasing the money and the agenda change.
Can we talk about things that I've done and not talk about what white people do?
No. It matters because you're doing it. I'm telling you what you're doing.
Just talk about me. Don't talk about white people in general.
Well, you're white. You're not white.
Right, but me being white doesn't really define my existence. So I would rather talk about things I've done.
Wait. You know the reason why I bring that up? Because what I'm saying matches you.
Could you imagine if I was like, oh, Akademiks, you do this because you're black? It's like that's a crazy way to think about the world.
After that. Niggas, we not running for that. Anyway, this applies to you, Vlad, in a sense, but I respect Vlad because Vlad actually just keeps it real. And it applies
again,
to
I've said the exact same things as Vlad about this topic.
Even applies to complex. By the way, you have to realize how independent in my thinking I am when I could even say that someone who is a partner of mine, which we get a lot of money together, I could say they're guilty of at times. Turn up. Adam, I got another 20,000 for you. And
we got to keep this moving, man. You got to say something here.
Hold on. Yeah. As I said, I got another 20,000 for you. What I'm saying is that whatever you about to make off this podcast, I'm down to give you 20,000 if you call me out, whatever I'm saying. I got another $20,000 for you, right? If you will say that the views that you have on your channel, when you're talking to 6ix9ine's janitor, you got to talk to 6ix9ine's butler. What about like the guy who tied 6ix9ine's first rag? No, hold up. Yo, there was a guy who actually dropped 6ix9ine to like middle school for the first. We got to hear the whole story.
For the record, you're referring to this. You're trying to draw an equivalency between me interviewing two different interviews with former gang members that he was associated with.
Oh, I love that.
How is that different than what Vlad does about everybody?
I'm on your channel. No, because
right, the Seiko Billy and Billy Otto one, and the Snow Billy one, right?
Hold on.
And then his baby mama.
You know why it's different? Because at least Vlad just says fuck him. You be acting like you don't know what's going on.
What are you talking about? I said fuck 6ix9ine a million times. I'm totally transparent about not liking him.
And also, if you love X, let me tell you what X said about Complex. X knows this. X tried to book a private jet while he was on probation, while he was going through all the shit in Florida to try to come to Complex. He want to say this. And this is what most of these young artists, you're not black. And I know 6ix9ine is not black. But these are what a lot of these minority artists feel about platforms that don't be fair. I know I'm not trying to get you on that level. But what I'm trying to say is that they look at it to say, if you could interview my baby mama 20 times, if you could also interview the nigga who used to tie my shoes lace, the nigga who dropped me to kindergarten, the nigga who bought me like a soda pop, the nigga who he held me down at one show, you can interview, that's half of your content. As I said, I got $20,000, that's half of your views. 20,000, just tell me that.
Half of my views? You're talking about 3 interviews.
You break it up. Nigga, you put up like 5, you put up the same interview 5 times, like different parts.
Each interview might have done a million, a couple million views at most. You're talking about like 5 million views on a channel that might have like 1 billion views total.
What I'm saying is I could call 6ix9ine right now. By the way, look at me when I talk on 6ix9ine live. Do I then put it up 6ix9ine full episode? 6ix9ine talks about this 5 minutes. 6ix9ine. That's what y'all do, and there's nothing wrong with that. I understand it's a hustle. What I'm trying to say is that, you know what X hated, and you have a sweet and soft spot for X, is that these artists, they're not mad that you might not even like them. They're mad, and I listened to the podcast that you did with Vlad. Y'all blatantly both agreed, if 6ix9ine goes plat, not newsworthy. But if 6ix9ine almost gets swung on at the ball, oh, let's post that. You know why?
Right. But I mean, 6ix9ine going 1 isn't really that newsworthy because it's so fucking obvious that he's just doing the bundling shit. It's a fake number 1.
Because he's a rapper. You have to be honest. X used to call me and say, "Yo, Act, why are you still at Complex?" I said, "What's wrong?" He said, "Bro, I just dropped a whole fucking music video, and I see they clickbaited it, and I clicked the article, and they mentioned it for 2 lines, and the rest of the article was about my case, my criminal case. They were going out their way to try to let people not like me, but they're making hella money off me. I love Complex. I could call them out. They hired a nigga and put him inside a courtroom for 6ix9ine for 6 months daily. That's a whole job. I'm not saying you gotta love him. Morally, you don't. Same with X. What I'm saying, same with Melly. You know, you cover artists, I cover artists that are going through shit. They're imperfect souls. For you to do it, you look crazy.
How is 6ix9ine going through shit? He got out of jail. He snitched on everybody. He did the COVID thing. He got out of jail. How is he going through shit? And what is wrong with me covering him? And how is what I'm doing any different than anybody else in the media? In the media, sorry. Ran out of air there.
Hold on. You see me? I'm glad it's
give me an answer. How is my coverage of 6ix9ine any different than the rest of the media's?
Because if you had a spine, if you actually believed what you're saying, you wouldn't cover him at all.
That's not true. And this is a very bizarre idea that you keep pushing, Akademiks.
My chat right now.
Akademiks, this is a bizarre idea that you seem to have, that you shouldn't cover someone if you don't like them, because you clearly do not live by this code. You cover people all the time that you don't get along with.
Who? Tell me, please.
I mean, I guarantee the war on Chirac, you're telling me you were a fan of all these artists?
I was.
Right. You were?
No, Adam. You see, you talk a lot, but you're not. You see me? I want to put my money where my fucking mouth is.
Okay, but you tell me why I shouldn't cover 6ix9ine just because I don't like him. Everybody in the media is covering him because it's a big story. You don't have to like someone to cover them.
Covering him. That's why niggas look at certain shit we do and call it culture vulture, nigga. You know why? Because if you don't like it, don't cover it.
So you're telling me that if you didn't like 6ix9ine, you would stop making videos about him? How does that even make you a journalist? That makes no fucking sense.
Adam.
I have a question for you also. What about all the people at the New York Times writing articles about Trump? How is it any different? How is it different? Tell me.
Adam, you're sitting here bullshitting with me.
No, I'm not. I'm giving you total facts and you're just kind of ranting.
No. Adam. It's so crazy you're even saying this to me. You know why?
No. You got to explain to me. How is it any different than the New York Times covering Trump when we cover 6ix9ine?
Fuck Trump. I'm showing you personal shit. Tell
me what the difference is between the New York Times covering Trump and me covering 6ix9ine.
Adam, let me say this to you.
I just want you to answer that question. Give me a real answer.
I got the clip. I got 20,000 for that too. 2016 when you came on here, you say, Ak, you and your success has inspired me to do what I'm doing. Let's get that out the way.
No, yeah, I've always been a big fan of your content. I've always made that super clear.
No. That wasn't what the point I was trying to make. That's obvious. I'm a father to a lot. That's not the, you don't got to do that. You can do whatever you want. But what I'm trying to say is this. You know, when you're trying to like equate it to Trump, you might not know my history, but my history goes, I was covering some mainstream rap shit, I had some extreme opinions, blah, 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 and I got to war in Chirac. I was covering the war in Chirac, and some of these artists didn't get it. And you could put it on anybody's soul who's dead or alive, and I don't do that. There was a nigga named Lil J. He was, every time I covered him, he got mad views. People used to whatever. And he said to me, fuck that nigga Ak. I don't fuck with you. Don't cover me. And you know what? He offended me. And now let me tell you what that is. Morally, I couldn't fuck with him. So you know what morally I did? Was not try to make money off a nigga that don't fuck with me. I don't do that.
You think that we shouldn't cover one of the most popular rappers in the world because we don't get along? I don't get it. I'm not sure how that could possibly make sense to you.
Adam, you're older than me, but I'm about to school you.
I don't know.
No, I am. I'm telling you, I am. We create the shit. How could 6ix9ine how could you get rid of 6ix9ine if you're fucking covering him all the time?
How am I trying to get rid of him? You think I'm trying to get rid of him?
Adam,
I don't fuck with him, but I'm not trying to get rid of him.
Adam, I don't fuck with Vic Mensa. I don't fuck with Nav. I don't want them to be around. I will not cover them. Do you understand that? You say you don't fuck with 6ix9ine because what he did morally, why are you covering him?
You might not want Vic Mensa or Nav to be around. That's not how I feel about 6ix9ine. I think he has every right to be around, and I think we have the right to cover him and say what we want to say about him.
That's a classic culture vulture way. As long as I can make a buck off you, I don't care. Meek Mill, ask everybody about fucking chat.
Akademiks, how am I doing anything different than what everybody else in the game is doing about 6ix9ine? Everybody covers him. Nobody likes him. You're the only person who likes him.
Hold on. Because I'm the only one who moves on code. And what I'm saying is that you won't disagree with what I said because X also agreed with it. Right? X said, I would rather Complex do not cover me. How about you address that? I know he passed away. Maybe you're just taking me on face value for saying this.
I don't think X has any right to tell Complex not to cover him or had any right. I don't think X had any right to tell Pitchfork not to cover him. Obviously, media institutions should cover whoever they want, and they shouldn't make those decisions based on what the artist wants. What the artist wants is totally irrelevant. You're compromising your entire platform if you only cover artists who want to be covered.
Yo,
we lost his audio. I got to pee so bad. I'll be right back.